Toro 652, I believe. Pretty full, even pack on this, but it feels light for its size. A cigar that we've had one time, about a year ago. This cigar basically came out, I think it was released like October of last year, of 2023. And I might have smoked this in late November or early December, or give or take, maybe around there. Maybe even January, I don't know. But it was in the colder months in Colorado, right before I moved to Florida. Well, basically, having this cigar one more time, provided to us by Saint Sacco this time. And it is a flawless looking, I believe it's an Ecuadorian Habano. The look of the cigar, like the shade, reminds me really of around a similar shade to the Cohiba Siglo 6. That kind of looking wrapper. Like light to medium brown looking cigar, but it's a flawless wrapper. Really great quality on just the appearance. The band is solid, but at the same time, I don't like the way the AR looks. I feel like they could have done something else with that, but that's just whatever. It's just the font. I don't know. Whatever. But whatever. The cigar looks very nice. Let's go on the foot. It's a little pungent, but doesn't smell extremely strong on the foot. Very even pack. Very even dense pack. So anyways, these are around a sub $20 MSRP. These came out last year, and I've seen some places online, I guess they're sold out of. They only made 1,000 boxes of each size, and it looks like there was 3 sizes, making 3,000 boxes, and I think it's 10 count per box, making 30,000 cigars for their first release. This is released out of their Titan de Bronze Miami factory. I don't know if they own that factory or they contracted with it. I don't know. I gotta maybe read some more, right? I need my blend checkers. So far, everything out of that Titan de Bronze seems very good quality out of Miami. I know they released a Partagas under General. Now, think about the Cifuentes family back in the 70s when they escaped Cuba and everything. They sold the rights to the General Cigar Company. So you had Partagas under General Cigars, and then also Partagas under the kidnapped communist government, which took over everything with the overthrow of with Fidel Castro overthrowing the Cuban people. Oh, it was for the people. You think the Cuban people are better off? Oh, but they have free health care. They'd rather swim in a fucking life preserver 90 miles to get to Miami. What does that tell you? How's that free health care going? They're still driving 1958 Chevys. It is what it is. Nice smelling aroma. What a perfect draw. Very easy to ignite tobacco. A lot of flavor off the bat. I need to get one more match. You know, a little windy out. These matches, you get such a low burn time. They're made of like cardboard. Back in my day, matches used to last like 20, 30 seconds. Isn't that funny? That last spot there doesn't want to light up or take it longer And where's that last spot? Opposite of the front band. And I kept all the cigars facing up. If the cigar's resting with the band facing up, does moisture go level? Does moisture go up? Where's water always try to find the lowest point? Go ahead, piss your pants while you're standing. Let me know if it touches your head or your feet. It's going to go to your feet, and then eventually the ground. Why? For the record, don't piss your pants. But moisture, liquid, will always go to the lowest point. Heavy medium plus off the bat, but not a dark cigar. 60 to 65%, maybe closer to 65. An impressive though cigar off the bat where it feels like a lighter shade type of Habano, but that's kind of moving around and lively and taking a kind of like a semi-potent stance without being too aggressive, like an in-control, semi-strong cigar. But it feels nice. It feels enjoyable without being so crazy. I really liked the first time I had it. And this obviously is from the same release, about a year later. So now we're getting to see how was this cigar with about a year's time on it. More than a year, because it was released like at the end of September, give or take, say October 1st, around that area of 2023. So now we're talking about we're in December of 24. So it's got over a year, like 14 months of post-release, because they only came out one time, this batch anyways. So you're talking about like 14 months post-release from the factory. That is enough time on a cigar to maybe do something. Doesn't mean it's going to be drastic, but you can't say 14 months of rest in a humidor does nothing to a cigar. A nice ample amount of black pepper spice. It's quite intense, but without being overbearing. It's not full AJ. Very enjoyable. And then open the window door. It doesn't feel really exotic, but it feels like a lighter version of Habano you might have had, but with sophistication. It's quite smooth, but it's giving you a nice amount of intensity. It's kind of giving you a few different things. I really think it's a quality cigar, but it better be. It's not cheap. You're talking about sub $20, 18 bucks a stick. So that's not cheap, right? $18 not cheap. But you're getting very good quality. It's limited. It's also limited production. I know that if they make something that's not a one-time release, if they make a regular release, maybe it'll come in at a lower price point, or maybe not. Maybe they set the precipice they're going to make $20 cigars. It'd be nice for them to see the release a $12, $13 cigar that's regular release, but we'll find out. Draw a solid. Rich cedar, good amount of earth, black pepper spice, kind of oily, buttery, salty on the finish. The overall presence is like really more of a 65% darkness now. And the finish is quite long and almost quite strong. I'm going to come back and then we'll see if this thing ramps up. And in the words of Richie in The Sopranos Season 2, I'm going to build a ramp. I'm going to build a ramp straight up his ass. Which, perfect construction, perfect draw, perfect burn. We're at like a solid medium plus, so we're almost at like a gentle medium full, almost. And I got a feeling it's probably going to get to that. We're going to drop the ash and see if that picks up intensity. Finish is pretty long and heavy at this point. It's not tasting like anything exotic at this point. It's tasting like a lighter shade Habano cigar with nice complexity though. And let's get rid of that ash. Here we go. Ash doesn't want to go. Ash doesn't want to go, but we're gonna drop it. One tap. That's a class hack Habano cigar. Right there after dropping the ash. Spice picked up a little stronger, almost gentle, medium full. when you grow a long ash on a cigar, it's almost like picture what a silencer does to a firearm, a suppressor. Just quieting it a little bit depending on the load. When you grow a long ash on a cigar, it could calm down the cigar a little bit. What I mean is it's going to burn a little cooler, so it's going to taste a little less intense. You might like that, you might not like that, or it might just be a waste of your time. I do in the beginning of a cigar kind of to see how the ash burns. Now, you can have a cigar of great quality and rolled very well, but sometimes all the combined tobacco, it's very flaky, There's factors to it too. If your cigar is very over moist, in a way, your ash could be kind of wet in a sense. It has more moisture in it. And it's almost like it has too much weight. Maybe it's going to be, collapse on each other. I don't keep my cigars very moist, and I always let my cigars out for a whole day before I smoke them. Just take them out of the humidor and just let them just kind of chill. Yeah, without the ash, it's about a gentle medium full. So in numbers, about 70% strength. So it's not like it's an ass-kicking cigar, or pretty much anyone I think could enjoy this. If you're a Maduro only kind of guy, or like a AJ kind of guy where you only want strong, dark cigars, it's a lighter Habano. But if you're the kind of guy that likes Habanos, or if you only like lighter cigars like Connecticut Shade, just be a little darker than a Connecticut Shade, and stronger than a Connecticut Shade, but not kicking your ass. So I think it's a comfortable blend, and I think it can kind of make everyone happy. Because Habanos, depending on the cigar, you can get some pretty strong Habanos. You can get some really hearty, heavy, earthy, black pepper, spicy, hearty, like Habanos. But this is very kind of sophisticated, very smooth, very enjoyable. It's not overly sweet at all. Had a leathery, cedar, earthy, black pepper, little toastiness to it. There was a little bit of twang to it. Nothing bad to say about it. It's really enjoyable. It's a really enjoyable quality cigar, and the flavor moves. It's not very heavy flavor where it's kind of dormant but very thick and just kind of like plastering on you, but also not lively. It's a little more on the lively side. It's enjoyable. It's an enjoyable cigar. There's nothing bad I could say about the quality on the cigar from a construction point, from a visual point, from a burning and a draw point. Yeah, nothing. Nothing. Should you go out and smoke it? Do you need to spend $18 to have a really good quality Habano? No, there are other cigars out there, but this was a small batch release. I'm hoping that they release more cigars that aren't small batch, and maybe a little more in that $10 to $12 category at a lounge. But we'll see. But that being said, if you ask me, is this a quality cigar and it's a limited release? Yeah, it is. That black pepper's being a little more intense right now. I'm going to come back here in the end. All in all, though, it is a really great cigar. It is enjoyable. And it's giving you kind of transitions in strength and where it's transitioning, what it's pushing. So I'd like to smoke this on a sunny day or like a late afternoon near a beach or something like that. Instead, it's about 45 degrees and rainy, but I'll take it. It's not freezing outside. I'll take the rain at 45 degrees. 45 degrees feels like summertime. We've had such a cold early winter here. Legally, it's not even winter yet, but you get what I'm trying to say. I'll come back in the very end. Well, solid amount of flavor on this cigar. Not an ass-kicking cigar. Pleasurable, enjoyable. A lot of flavor. I already said flavor. You get a lot out of it. Quite a good burn time on this, too. I feel like it's been over an hour for a Toro, and just chilling with it. Long, heavy finish at this point. So you kind of get to see the cigar like kind of ramp up over through the thirds. And now we're definitely at more of a solid medium full. It's going to be, I think, a solid 4.7. This is a really enjoyable cigar. Really good quality. In the last third here, I'm getting a little bit of like a creamy vanilla sweetness, which is going well with the profile. Cedar, black pepper are quite spicy right now, and the earth. And a little bit of that sourdough twang. It's a nice like Habano kind of vibe. Really about 70% darkness. So enjoyable. If you like classic Habanos, but this is a little more, I guess, on the luxurious side. I've had cheap Habanos, lower end Habanos, had good mid-tier Habanos. It definitely feels like a little more, higher end Habano. Now, do you have to spend that kind of money? There are other brands that make Habanos that maybe you might quite like. But however, in this situation, these cigars are going more of a premium price, around $18. I don't know if you're still going to find them because this was a one-time release. And not that many boxes, really like only 3,000 total boxes. Since then, have they released more boxes? I can't tell you that. I don't know. I couldn't find that much information if it's still, or if it's going to be released every year, or they're going to ramp up production. Was it just a test to see, or, I don't know. I don't know if this brand, Altez's Reales, I don't know. But it is dedicated to the old school Partagas, being made by the Cifuentes family, I believe. I don't know if it's like the grandson of the original guy that made Partagas in Cuba. I don't know. You can look that up. Well, at the end of the day, if you like a quality cigar and want kind of like a higher end Habano with a great amount of flavor, it's a lot of flavor. The flavor is always moving. Every puff, you're getting a lot of flavor, and it's quite nice. Great construction, solid throughout. Like I said, I would rather have been smoking this maybe like around 4 or 5 o'clock as the sun's going down a little bit and a little warmer, maybe 60 degrees, 65 degrees. That would have been nice. But it's like 45 right now and wet. But at least the rain stopped. So anyways, as always, don't go to prison. Cigars are cheaper than lawyers. Don't drink and drive. Eat your prunes every day. Drink filtered water. Use quality soaps. Don't go buy soap off the store shelf. Look at the ingredients. It's all chemicals. I'm going to do you a favor. Don't buy any of these. 12-pack for $3.99. Look at the ingredients. You might as well rub Tide on your ball sack. Your skin, okay? Your skin absorbs shit, okay? So when you're using low quality garbage soaps with all these chemicals and fake dyes and fake perfumes, it's going to cause problems to your body. You may not realize it, but it's going to fuck you up. Use good quality soaps with like 4 or 5 natural ingredients. I can't stress it enough. That's just my opinion, bro. Same thing with washing your clothes. Look at your ingredients of Tide or Gain or any of those brands. Look at the ingredient. Your clothes you're going to put on your body. You're going to put your underwear over your ball sack and over your asshole. These soap companies are putting so much dyes and coloring, which come from petroleum products. You're literally rubbing petroleum, and then they also have plastic ingredients, like liquid plastic, the polymer. I'm telling you, this shit is toxic for your body. Okay? So, get yourself some quality stuff. At my soap store here, they have this natural clothes soap with only 4 natural ingredients. They make it right there. And my goodness, the clothes feel phenomenal, and they smell fresh, and it's all natural ingredients. I'm telling you, this stuff's important, right? Because you're going to be washing your clothes probably for the rest of your life, right? And you're going to be washing your body for the rest of your life. You change these things and stop applying chemicals to your clothes and chemicals to your body and soap, and then you use filtered water. So now your water you're drinking, forget about tap water. You see what I'm saying, though? And now all of a sudden, you're going to have less problems in your health. I can't stress it enough. You probably shouldn't be smoking cigarettes. Cigars are all natural. And you really should limit your alcohol. You have a drink once in a while, okay, but really you should limit. You should not be drinking every day. Even 1 or 2 drinks every day give your liver and kidney a break. You want to have 1 or 2, 3 drinks a week, okay. But if you're having 3 or 4 drinks a night, I'm telling you, it's a problem. It is what it is. .7, solid, classic, kind of luxurious Habano kind of cigar. On the lighter side, as far as Habano, because there are darker Habanos and there are stronger Habanos than this. But that being said, it's not like the cigar has no power. You know, it starts off on a medium plus-ish, and then to a light medium full, and then ending on like a nice medium full. So all in all, I think this is a solid cigar. Now, granted, it's going to be maybe hard to find, or maybe they're not making no more. So, I mean, it is what it is. This is just following up with the cigar after a year. It didn't age out in a year, which no cigar really should age out in a year. Solid. The AR, Altez's, whatever the hell, Realis, whatever the hell it's called. Really enjoyable. See you around. Stay fresh. Sacco, thank you for the cigar. Tomorrow is my birthday. 41 years, if you don't count the womb. But if I count the womb, I'm going to be 42. I'm going to be 42 in the middle of March. It is what it is. You got to count the womb. You got to. The courts count the womb, right? Do the math. I'll see you around. Stay fresh. Merry Christmas.